One night, Prophet Musa alayhi salam was traveling through the desert, surrounded by darkness. The cold wind moved across the mountains. Everything was silent. Then suddenly, he noticed a strange fire in the distance, a fire glowing on top of a mountain. So Musa began walking toward it, not knowing that he was about to experience something no human being had ever experienced before. Because on that mountain, Allah would speak to him directly, and that moment would change his life forever. Prophet Musa alayhi salam was traveling through the desert with his family. Night had already fallen, the cold became stronger, and the road ahead disappeared into darkness. They had lost their way, so Musa stopped his family to let them rest. While he searched for direction, the desert was silent. Only the sound of cold wind moved through the mountains. Then suddenly, Musa alayhi salam noticed something far away in the distance. A fire, glowing high above a mountain. Hope entered his heart. Maybe there were people there. Maybe he could ask for directions, or at least bring back some fire for warmth. So Prophet Musa alayhi salam began walking toward the mountain, completely unaware that Allah was about to speak to him. Prophet Musa alayhi salam continued climbing toward the mountain. The fire still burned brightly in the distance, guiding him through the darkness. Every step carried him farther away from his family and deeper into the silent mountains. The night air became colder, but strangely, the closer Musa alayhi salam came to the fire, the less he felt the cold wind around him. Everything became quiet, unnaturally quiet. No sound of animals, no movement, only the glowing fire ahead of him. Musa kept walking carefully, trying to understand what he was seeing because the fire looked strange. It burned brightly, but nothing around it seemed to burn. The trees were untouched. The rocks remained still, yet the light from the fire filled the mountain. For a moment, Musa alayhi salam stopped walking. His heart felt uneasy, not with fear, but with something he could not explain. Then suddenly, a voice called out from the mountain, "O Musa," and the world around him changed forever. Prophet Musa stood frozen before the fire, his heart beat heavily inside his chest. Then the voice called him again, "O Musa." At that moment, Musa realized this was no ordinary fire. This was no ordinary place. Then Allah said, "Indeed, I am your Lord." The mountain became completely silent. Even the wind seemed to stop. "Remove your sandals, because you are standing in the sacred valley of Tuwa." Musa trembled with fear and awe. A human being standing alone on a mountain, hearing the words of Allah. No person had ever experienced a moment like this before, and Musa knew his life would never be the same again. Then Allah spoke to Musa once again, "I have chosen you." Those words shook Musa's heart. Out of all human beings, Allah had chosen him. The cold mountain, the silent night, the glowing fire, everything around him suddenly felt different. Then Allah commanded Musa to listen carefully, because a great mission was about to begin. Allah told Musa that he alone is worthy of worship, and that every human being will one day return to him. Musa listened silently, standing alone in the sacred valley. Fear filled his heart, but at the same time, so did peace. Because even in that overwhelming moment, Musa knew he was standing before the mercy of Allah.
Then Allah asked Musa, "What is in your right hand?" Musa looked down at the staff he was carrying. "It is my staff," he replied. "I use it while traveling, and with it I guide my animals." Then Allah commanded him, "Throw it down, O Musa." For a moment, Musa hesitated. Then he threw the staff onto the ground and, suddenly, the staff began to move. It twisted violently across the earth. The wooden staff transformed into a massive serpent. Musa stepped back in shock. Fear rushed through his heart. He had never seen anything like this before. Then Allah said, "Do not be afraid." And in the middle of that silent mountain, Musa realized he was witnessing the power of Allah with his own eyes. Then, Allah gave Musa a mission greater than anything he had imagined. He was commanded to go to Pharaoh, the most powerful and arrogant ruler in Egypt, a man who called himself a god. Musa's heart became heavy. Because he knew who Pharaoh was, he knew his cruelty, and he knew the danger waiting for him there. For a moment, fear entered Musa's heart. Then Musa spoke honestly to Allah. He asked Allah to strengthen him, to make his task easier, and to place calmness inside his heart. Because even prophets felt fear, but they trusted Allah through it. And standing there beneath the glowing mountain, Musa accepted the mission given to him by Allah. That night, Prophet Musa climbed a mountain searching for fire, but he returned carrying something far greater. He returned with a mission from Allah. The lonely traveler lost in the desert had become the man who spoke directly to Allah. And from that moment, history changed forever. Even today, thousands of years later, people still remember the night Musa stood alone beneath the dark sky and heard the words of Allah. Because sometimes, the moments that change our lives forever begin in darkness, and, perhaps, the road you do not understand today may also be leading you toward Allah.